Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject Maths in Standard 7. Today in this video we are going to start our chapter number 15, Statistics. We will see the uses and meaning of statistics. We will solve the questions from practice set 54. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my all videos. Name of chapter number 15 is Statistics. Children, statistics is very important branch of mathematics. It is useful in the study of all the branches of science, including medicine, geography, economics, social sciences, etc. So this branch of mathematics is useful to find out average of collected data. So let us study how to find the average of collected data in this chapter. We will see examples given in the textbook first. So let's learn average. The following table shows how many times Asmita took to cycle school every morning from Monday to Saturday. So Asmita goes to school on her bicycle every day, and how much time she requires every day is given in this table. So let us see the table. On Monday, she took 20 minutes. On Tuesday, 20 minutes. Wednesday, 22 minutes. Thursday, 18 minutes. Friday, 18 minutes, and Saturday, 20 minutes. So in this way, she required this much time to go to school on each day of the week. We see from the table that she takes 18 minutes on some days, 20 minutes on other, and even 22 minutes on one day. So, if we consider these 6 school days, what would you say is the approximate time she takes to cycle to school? According to the time given in the table, what would you say about the approximate time she required to go to the school? So, in mathematics, to make such an estimate, that means to find out approximate time, we find the average. If we add together the number of minutes required on each day and divide the sum by 6, the number we get is approximately the time required every day, and it is the average of all 6 numbers. So how to find out the average? Average we can find out sum of the numbers of minutes taken to cycle to school on each of the 6 days and divide by total days. That means what? We have to add all these time which she require to go to school on all the 6 days, and we have to divide it by 6 because she goes to school every day in a week. That means 6 days in a week. So that means what? We have to add all these numbers. So in the next step, we have to add the numbers 20 plus 20 plus 22 plus 18 plus 18 plus 20. All these numbers we are going to add, and we have to divide it by 6. So when we add, we get 118 divided by 6. And when we divide 118 by 6, we get this answer 19 integer 2 upon 3. So 19 integer 2 upon 3 is the average time or average minutes she take to cycle to school every day. So in this way we can find out the average of the time taken by Asmita every day she go to school. So if any data is given to us, we can find out the average of that given data in this way. Let us see one more example. A school conducted a survey to find out how far their students live from the school. Given below is the distance of houses of 6 of the students from the school. Let us find the average distance from the school. So one student lives at 950 meter distance from the school. Second one stays at 800 meter distance from the school. Third one stays at 700 meters distance from the school, then 1.5 kilometer distance from the school, fifth one stays, then fourth student stays at 1.5 kilometer distance from the school, fifth student stays at 1 kilometer distance from the school, and the last one stays at 750 meter from the school. We have to find out the approximate distance or the average of the distance the students live from the school. So the solution: to find the average, we must first express all the distance in some units. So average is equal to sum of the distance between home and school for 6 students and upon total number of students. We have to write the formula first, and then we have to express this in same unit, because some of the distances are in meter and some of the distances are in kilometer. So here we have given 1 kilometer is equal to 1 meter and 1.5 kilometer is equal to 1500 meter, because these two distances are in kilometer, remaining all the distances are in meter. So if we express these two distances in from kilometer to meter, it will be easy to calculate. So what we have to do, we have to add all the distances, that means 950 plus 800 plus 700 plus 1500 plus 1000 plus 750, and divide by 6, because these are the distances of 6 students' houses from the school. So when we add all the 6 distances, we get 5700, and divide by 6, we get 950 meter. So in this way, we can find out the average distance at which the students live from the school is 950 meter. So in this way, we can find out the average by applying the formula. Let us once again see the next example which is given in the textbook, and then we will see the formula to find out the average. So now let's discuss one more example is there. Rutuja practiced skipping with a rope all 7 days of a week. The number of times she jumped the rope in 1 minute every day is given below. In one minute she skips on a rope. For first day she skips 60 times on a rope. Then second day she skips 62 times. Third day she skips 61 times. In this way, the number of times she jumped the rope in 1 minute is given. So when we want to find out the average, what we have to do, sum of the numbers of jumps on 7 days upon total number of days, and number of jumps is given here. So we should write here 60 plus 62 plus 61. We have to add all these numbers, plus 60 plus 59 plus 63 and plus 58. In this way, we have to add all these numbers. We have to write the answer here. So let us find out the addition of these numbers. 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 9 20, then this 0 is there, 1 21, and this 2 means 23. 3 should be written here, 2 carrying. Then 5 plus 6 11, 11 plus 5 16, 16 plus 5, sorry 6 plus 5 11, 11 plus 5 16, 16 plus 6 22, 22 plus 6 28, 28 plus 6 34, 34 plus 6 40, and 40 plus 2 carrying is 42. 4 2 3 upon 7. When we divide 4 to 3 by 7, we get answer 60.42, and in this way we get the average number of jumps per minute are 60.42. So the samples that we have of the quantity we are measuring are called readings. That means these are the readings: 60, 62, 61, 60, 59, 63, 58. These numbers are known as readings or scores. They can be said as readings or scores. So we know that the number of jumps will be counted in natural numbers. Never will be there a fractional number of jumps. Now, jumps will be either in natural numbers. They will not be in the fractional numbers. So however, their average can be a fractional number. So as here we can get the fractional number. Average can be fractional number. So from this we can get the formula: average is equal to sum of all scores in the given data upon total number of scores. So in general, The average formula can be written from the three examples which we have seen just now. The average formula is average is equal to sum of all scores in given data upon total number of scores. Once again, we will say the formula. Average is equal to sum of all scores in the given data upon total number of scores. Now let us solve the sums. So now let's start practice set 54. Read the question number 1 from practice set 54. The daily rainfall for each day of a week in a certain city is given in millimeters. So we have given the daily rainfall for each day in a week, and we have to find the average rainfall during the week. So how many days the rainfall is given? Let us check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First day it is 9. Second day it is 11 millimeter. Third day it was 8 millimeter. Then fourth day it was 20 millimeter. Fifth day it was 10 millimeter. Sixth day it was 16 millimeter, and seventh day it was 12 millimeter. We all know there are 7 days in a week. So we have given the rainfall for all 7 days, and we have to find approximately how much was the rainfall in that particular week. So let us see how to start. We all know, we have seen this formula just now. We have to start our solution from this formula. So let us start the solution with this formula, average formula. So I will write the formula first. Average is equal to sum of all scores in the given data upon total number of scores. See children, in the formula this is given. So if you write the formula, and after that if you don't write the statements from the question also, it is okay. But I am writing the statements according to the given data. I will be writing one more formula here. Average is equal to, now sum of all scores. All scores means about what the information is given here. We have given the information about daily rainfall for each day of a week. So I will be writing sum of the daily rainfall for each day of a week. Okay, so we have to do sum of daily rainfall for each day of a week, and then upon what is their total number of scores. Now scores are the days here. So total number of days in a week. Instead of writing days in a week, I will be writing only days, total number of days. Now what we have to do, we have to add all the rainfall in for every day. Okay, so 9 plus 11 plus 8 plus 20 plus 10 plus 16 plus 12. We have to add all these rainfalls during the week upon how many number of days are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to write 7 here. Now we will be adding all these numbers. 2 plus 6, 8. Then 0, 0. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 1, 17. 17 plus 9, 26. For 26, 6 is written 2 carrying. Then 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 plus 2 is 8. 86 upon this 7. Now 86 upon 7, we have to divide this. So we will do this division in our rough page. So let us do here. 86 divided by 7. I will be doing here. 86 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7. 8 minus 7, 1 remaining. This 6 I have to put down. Then 7 2s are 14. 6 minus 14, 2 remaining. Now say children, 2 is remaining. So what we should do, we have to put the 0 here. For this 0, we have to put the point here. Now 7 2s are 14. Again 6 remaining, 0 I have to put. For this 0 you should not put the point, okay? Point should be kept one, this point should be placed one time only. It should not be written again and again in the quotient. We have seen this decimal fraction conversion in the decimal fraction, okay? Now see children, after that we are getting 60. 7 7s are 49, 7 8s are 56, correct? 7 8s are 56. Again 4 remaining, we have to put the 0. 7 5s are 35. 5 remaining, we have to put the 0. 7 7s are 49. 1 remaining, we have to put the 0. 7 1s are 7. 3 remaining, we have to put the 0. 7 4s are 28. 2 we are getting, okay? So now we have got 2. If I put the 0 here, I am getting 20. So that means here also we are getting 20. That means all these steps will come repetitively. All the steps will be recurring. That means we will be getting again 2 8 5 7 1 4. Again we are going to get 2 8 5 7 1 4. So actually we are getting this answer 12.285714 recurring. This is coming again and again. So approximately this answer should be written as approximately. This is the symbol for approximately. 12.2 I write as it is, and this 8, the second digit after decimal point, we have to increase by 1 because all the digits are coming again and again, recurring digits are there. So this second digit we have to increase by 1 and it will be 12.29. Instead of writing all these digits, we can increase the second digit by 1. So what we are getting here is equal to 12.29 millimeter. Now write the answer statement. Therefore, the average rainfall during the week is 12.29 millimeter. In this way we can solve this full sum. If you don't understand what should be written after writing this formula, if you don't write this step, it is okay. You can directly put the values and get the average. Now let us see this second question. During the annual function of a school, a women's self-help group had set up a snack stall, okay, and their sales every hour were worth rupees 960, rupees 830, rupees 945, rupees 800, rupees 847 and rupees 970 respectively. What was the average of hourly sales? So let us see for how many hours they have got their sales. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we have to find out the average of 6 hours. In each hour they have sold their things on the snack stalls according to the value given in the question. So let us see how to start this solution. We all know we have to start the solution by writing this formula which is given here in the textbook. So as you all can see, I have written the formula, and if possible we have to write the statements in the formula according to the given data in the question. So I will be writing my average formula from the question. First formula is given in the textbook. That formula I have written, and from the question I will be writing the formula now. Average is equal to, now here we have given the sales every hour, okay? So sum of the sales, I will be writing here sum of the sales every hour, okay? And upon what we have to write, total number of hours. Now we have to write the total of sales every hour. Rupees 960, rupees 830. This we have to add in the numerator. So 960 plus 830 plus 945 plus 800 plus 847 plus 970. We have to add all these values, and then upon total number of hours. How many total number of hours they have sold their snacks? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Total number of hours are 6. In 6 hours they have sold their snacks and they have got this much money. Now let us add their amount. 0 7, again 0, this 5, 7 plus 5 will be 12, and then 0 0 is there, so we have to write 2, 1 carrying. Then 7 plus 4 11, 11 plus 4 15, 15 plus 3 18, 18 plus 6 24, 24 plus 1 carrying is 25, 5 written, 2 carrying. Okay, now let us add this 100 place digit. 9 plus 8 17, 17 plus 9 is 26, 26 plus 8 is 34, 34 plus 8 is 42, 42 plus 9 is 51, and 2 carrying. Now 2 carrying is 5 3, 5 3 5 2 divide by 6. Now let us divide 5 3 5 2 by 6 on our rough page. Okay, say 6 8s are 48, 53 minus 48, what we will be getting? 5. Okay, and then we will put down this 5. 6 9s are 54, 1 remaining. Then we will put down this 2, 6 2s are 12. So in this way we have got 892 is the answer, is equal to 892. This is in rupees we are getting. So in this way we have got the answer 892 rupees. We have to write answer statement. What was the average hourly sale? So therefore answer statement we will be writing, therefore the average hourly sale is rupees 892. In this way we can write the answer statement. Now question number 3, the rainfall, annual rainfall in Vidarbha in 5 years is given below. Annual rainfall in Vidarbha in 5 years. Okay, so what is the average rainfall for those 5 years? And for first year it was 900 mm, second year it was 650 mm, third year the rainfall was 450 mm, fourth year it was 733 mm, and fifth year it was 400 mm. So for all 5 years the rainfall was given. We have to find out the average rainfall for those 5 years. So let us see how to solve this again. Again we will start our solution from the by writing this formula. So I have written average is equal to sum of all scores in the given data upon total number of scores. Now from the given data I will be writing the formula again. Average is equal to sum of annual rainfall in Vidarbha in 5 years. Okay, and upon it is the rainfall for 5 years. We have to find out the average rainfall for 5 years. That means what we have to write here below in the denominator, we have to write total number of years. Okay, now we will be adding this rainfall for 5 years. 900 plus 650 plus 450 plus 733 plus 400 divide by total number of years are 5 years. Now we will be adding this 0, 3, 0, 0, 0. That means only 3. We have to write here 3. Now second unit place digit. Unit place we have done. Now tens place. 0, 3, 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 5, 13. And then this 0 is there. So 13, 3 I have written, 1 carrying. Now hundreds place. 4 plus 7, 11, 11 plus 4, 15, 15 plus 6, 21, 21 plus 9, 30, and 30 plus 1 carrying is 31. 3, 1, 3, 3 divide by 5. Now we will do this division on our rough page again. So 3, 1, 3, 3 divide by 5 here. 3, 1, 3, 3 divide by 5. 5, 6 are 30. 1 carrying, sorry, 1 remaining, this 3 written below. 5 2s are 10. 3 remaining, 3 written below. Okay, 33 we are getting. Again 5 6 are 30. 3 remaining. After this 3, nothing is there. So this 3 is smaller than 5. 3 is remaining. We should put the 0. For this 0, we have to put this point. Now 3 6 are 30. We are getting 0 0. So 626.6 we are getting the answer. 626.6. Okay, this is in millimeter. So in this way we have got the average rainfall for 5 years. Therefore answer statement we should write the average rainfall in Vidarbha for those 5 years is 626.6 millimeter, or mm is this given to us. So instead of writing millimeter, I will be writing mm only. So average rainfall in Vidarbha for those 5 years is 626.6 mm. Now let us see this last question. A farmer brought some sacks of animals feed. The weight of these sacks are given below in kilogram. What is the average weight of sacks? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sacks they have bought. And the weight of each and every sack is given here. We have to find out the average weight of sack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sacks are bought by the farmers. So let us see how to write. We will start our question with this. We will start the solution with this formula. So I have written the formula, and according to given data, again I will be writing the formula. Average is equal to sum of weights of all sacks of animal feed. Okay, sum of weight of all sacks of animal feed and upon total number of sacks. So we will be adding. I have not written the weight here. I will be writing the weight from textbook. 49.8 plus 49.7 plus 49.5 plus 49.3 plus 50 plus 48.9 plus 49.2 and plus last one is 48.8. Okay, I will be writing 8 here. 48.8 upon 8 sacks are there, so we write 8. Now while adding, do not make any mistake over there. We will add on our rough page. Okay, so 49.8, I will be writing all these numbers one below other. 49.8 plus 49.7 plus 49.5 plus 49.3 plus 50. Now 50 doesn't have any decimal point, so I will be putting decimal point in the end. 50.0, we have to write it like this. Then 48.9, then 49.2, and last one is 48.8. Now we will be adding all these numbers. 8 plus 7, 15, 15 plus 5, 20, 20 plus 3, 23, 23 plus 9, 32, 32 plus 2, 34, 34 plus 8, 42. 2 written, 4 carrying. 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 9, 22, 22 plus 9, 31, 31 plus 9, 40, 40 plus 8, 48, 48 plus 9, 57, 57 plus 8, 65, 5 written, 6 carrying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 4s are 28, 28 plus 5, 33, 33 plus 6, 39, 395.2. So 395.2 divide by 8. 8 4s are 32. 39 minus 32, 7. Then this 5, 75. 8 9s are 72, correct? Then this 3 remaining, this 2 I have to write down. For after that 49 we have to put the point. 49.4. 8 4s are 32. So in this way we are getting the answer 49.4. So first we write all this addition 395.2 here. Addition of all these number 395.2 upon 8, and after dividing 395.2 by 8 we are getting 49.4 answer. So 49.4 kg. Now answer statement we will be writing. Therefore the average weight of sacks of animal feed is 49.4 kg. In this way we can write the answer statement also.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.